You've said hello. You've asked, how are you? Now you want to make plans. How do we do that? We don't often use the word shall, but this question is very common. So if you want to make plans, you want some ideas, something to do, ask this way. What should we do? Usually I will tell you that we glottalize that T, but in this one, not really. No, we just drop it. So the sh sounds like what's what? Washer. Yeah. So what shall usually becomes washer. I know, weird. Say it with me. Washer. We don't even pronounce those L's, just we. Washer-we. Say it with me. Washer-we. Do. What should we do? Why did you choose to study English? This is the most ridiculous language ever. We don't even say half of the sounds. It's really ridiculous. So let's practice together, slowly, then quickly. What should we do? Faster. What should we do? Really fast. What should we do? Nice. You're really good at this. Maybe you have a specific idea in mind that you want to suggest. So you could say, I don't know, as a suggestion, do you want to dance? That's not important. The important thing is the pronunciation of do you. I have made lots of other videos about the pronunciation of do you. You can watch them here. Let's just practice two very common ones. J, Jew. Say them with me. J, Jew. In the sentence, do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Both are completely fine, acceptable, good ways of pronouncing do you. And of course, yes, you could say, do you wanna dance? But that sounds a bit more serious. Just practice these two. That's the easiest way. Then your ears will more easily recognize that sound, meaning do you, and you'll sound a bit more natural when you speak. Easy, amazing. Okay, you've said hello, you've asked how are you, then you've asked for a suggestion, or you made a suggestion. Do you want to see my books? But actually, your friend wants to say, I am good with any plan that you say. How do we say that? Well, in British English, we have this expression. I'm not fussed. When you are fussed, it means you're annoyed or bothered or angry at something. But we don't often use that word in the positive. We often, in British English, use this in the negative to say, I don't mind. Whatever you choose is good for me. You could also say, not bothered. And in this context, it means the same thing. But yes, it might sound like you're not interested in the plans. It might sound like you don't care, you're apathetic, But how do we pronounce this? How can you pronounce this? How can you train your ears to hear this? Well, it's very easy. Again, that's usually glottalized. I'm not. The I'm is not so pronounced. This is a very weak sounding word. I'm not fussed. The ed doesn't sound like an ed. In this word, it sounds like a t. Fussed. Let's put it together. Practice with me. I'm not fussed. Faster. I'm not fussed. Nice. Okay, let's try this word. Now, if you prefer the more Cockney sounding style of pronunciation, then you could change that to a V. Bothered. I'm not bothered. Often I hear students pronounce this bothered. No, this is just bothered. 2 syllables. Bothered. Or if you prefer a Cockney style, bothered. bothered. The whole sentence, I'm not bothered. Remember I said we can replace the word doing with up to. Well, up to has another meaning, not just doing. If we want to say it's your decision, we can say this. It's up to you. Now, if you want to pronounce this slowly, then yes, you could say, it's up to you. That's fine. But typically, we speak faster. You may have noticed. So, how do we say it faster? It's up to you. We actually might drop it. So it sounds like sup. Sup to you. Sup to you. Say it with me, slowly first. Sup to you. Sup to you. Now fast. Sup to you. Remember that this means it's your decision. This means I don't mind. So, very commonly, you might put these together. What should we do? I'm not fussed. It's up to you. Practice that with your classmates, your friends, anyone who studies English. It will really help you with your pronunciation. And finally, when it's time to leave, you want to say bye. You can say it the British way. All right, I best be off. Usually we put all right before this. This time not to mean hi, but to kind of mean bye. Whoa. I think this means that all right is our aloha. Wow. Okay, pronunciation. That T gets removed, so it sounds like best be. Off, we're gonna connect it with a y sound. Best be off. And then that usually is a schwa. I best be off. Grammatically, you know that I had better or I best means I have to, I should, something like that, right? So usually when we want to say I have to go, to make it sound a bit more casual, we'd say it like this. I best be off. Off in this case meaning away, goodbye. So last time, practice with me. Slowly first. I best be off. Nice. Bit faster. I best be off. You're amazing at this. You're so good. Look at you. You're amazing. So you can practice a whole conversation where you say hi, how are you, making plans, saying I don't mind, the decision is yours. With your friend, your classmate, any English-speaking person in the street, just stop them and make a plan. No, that's dangerous. Don't do that. But anyway, I love to see what you make. So if you put it on Instagram or anywhere, make sure you tag me at PapaTeachMe. I would love to see what you create with these and check your pronunciation. So have fun, and I'll see you in the next class.